Hey guys. So Friday was a big day for our first moon celebration. As you know, I was so excited. Everything went great, but everything went not how I expected, not how I envisioned. It was kind of one of those things like that quote, tell God your plans and he'll laugh or whatever type of thing. But it did work out. We did everything that I had planned to do, just not in the way that I planned it. So we started out, and I'll try to put some clips in here. I'm not the best editor, and I did not record a lot because it was just so much, and I was trying to be in the moment. But I did try to record some, and I did take some pictures, so I'll try to insert that. But we started off this ceremony. I cleansed everyone, and then I had my sister cleanse me. We did a prayer from the book Sacred Woman. And then we got started on, what did we do? We ate some snacks is what we did, actually. So then we ate some snacks, and I had planned to eat and draw, but just I was kind of trying to go with the flow as far as like what the kids were doing. They just sat down and wanted to eat at our regular table. So we sat down, we ate some snacks. Once our snacks were done, we went ahead and we did our cups. That took a lot longer than I expected, just because like some people were eating, some people were doing the cups and that type of thing. And I had planned to do them in the oven for 2 hours on a lower setting. But since we were in a rush, I did it on a quicker setting, which worked out perfect. If you do decide to do mugs, maybe for your ceremony, it was like really a beautiful thing. Use Sharpie oil pens. I had one Sharpie oil pen, and then I had a collection of like acrylic markers, and those worked, but the Sharpie oil pen definitely a lot better. Once we baked them and used them and everything, I was able to put them in the dishwasher, and it worked. And I'm so mad because my older daughter did her cup, and it was so cute because she knows how to draw. It was really cute, and when I was taking it out of the dishwasher, it slipped out of my hand and broke. So I just ordered her another one, and hopefully she'll be able to draw again, like whatever she wants to draw. I'm so sad because like her cup was so beautiful, and I didn't even get like a good picture of it. So that part sucks. But if you want to do them, you just get your mug, you get your Sharpie oil pens, and then draw whatever you're gonna draw, and then you stick them in the oven. I put them upside down, and I did put them on, we have a pizza stone. I put them on our pizza stone. You could just put them on like a cookie sheet or whatever if you don't have that. And then you put them in the oven at, I believe, 350 for 30 minutes. And then once they came out of the oven, I let them cool down, and we were good to go. And they worked perfectly in the dishwasher. So anyhow, after we did the cups, then I went ahead and we did DIY pizza because that's what my daughter wanted to eat for her dinner for the night. And with that, we did pizza, and we were just like, you know, chit-chatting. They were asking questions. We were talking about all kinds of different things while we were making the pizza. And then we also were making a candle. As we were making the pizza, I was like melting the wax. I basically melted the wax, put them in the cup. They added any essential oils that they wanted, and then once they were a little bit more dry, they put in whatever herbs and stuff or coloring that they wanted for the candle. I don't know what's going on with my throat. Sorry for my voice. Beyond that, we also made bracelets, and that was pretty fun. Again, we just sat and talked and made the bracelets. And then the other activity that we did was our goddess bath, which is really the Cleopatra bath. If you want to do that, you can look that up. It's on Pinterest or Google. And we did that. And again, we just kind of did all those things and talked, and it was like a lot of community. Once we were done with making everything, we just sat on the couch and talked and chatted. And let me tell you, we started at 5:30 and we did not finish until about midnight. That's how long it took, and I just did not expect it to take that long. But it was just a nice thing. It was just hanging out. It was just me, my sister, and my two girls, and we just did us kind of thing. So if you're wanting to do it more of like a community thing, just plan for like a whole day. I don't know. Or if you're not planning for a whole day, make sure that you stay like on track and on time, because the time just went by so quickly. We didn't even finish everything. So the next, oh, and we also made a rose water as well. Like, just we did like all those activities, just talking, chit-chatting, and it was just perfect. And so it wasn't as, I don't know, much of a spiritual connection as I was thinking, but at the same time, it was a community connection, and that is spiritual, because we were just talking as women and young ladies, and gathered and just having a good time, good vibes. So we didn't finish everything that night. The next day, I went ahead and finished stuff with my daughter. I had cards out on the table. We used the deck by Abiola Abrams, I believe is how you pronounce her name. And it's Secrets of the Ancestor deck. And we just did one card pull. It was just me and my youngest daughter at this point, because it's the next day. We each pulled a card, and we were both like really, I don't know why, but shocked and surprised by what the card said. And it just fit perfect with where we are in our life right now. So that was nice. And then after that, we watched a few videos on puberty for both male and female. And I'm noticing there are not a lot of good male puberty videos. So men, if any man is watching this, or any woman who has a son and their husband's willing, like, that's something that I think is much needed, because men need to talk about those things too. There's a lot of young men who do not have fathers, and I, as a woman, I mean, I know a little bit, but I don't know much about male puberty. So I would not, if I had a son, I don't know. I mean, well, obviously he would have a dad, but I don't know like what I would do. Like, I don't know. But anyhow, so there needs to be more of that. We watched videos on TikTok. I think we watched a couple on like YouTube. We watched the male ones on YouTube. We watched female ones on TikTok, and TikTok has some really good ones, because it shows you, like, it really shows you. They have like little like vajayjays and stuff, and shows you how to like insert like tampons and just different things. We watched a video on how to clean your lady bits and stuff like that. And then we cut the cake. My sister didn't want cake, so it was super late the night before. I just told the girls, like, we can do cake on the next day. We cut the cake. We also did like tampon demonstrations, like in water, to see it soak up water and different stuff like that. My daughter has already practiced how to put on like pads and stuff with our last, with our last period party, first moon celebration, however you want to call it. So everything went pretty smooth. She had a great time. After everything was said and done, I asked her if she had any more questions or anything, and I know more questions will pop up, because like I said in the previous video, like, I can't even believe how many questions they have about everything. And it was nice too, having my sister here and them getting a perspective from her and things that she's gone through with her, you know, menstrual cycle and where she is in life and stuff like that. And just for them, again, to have community and hear from someone that's not just mom. But yeah, so if you are planning a party or anything, or you have any good tips, ideas, stuff like that that you want to throw in the comment section, go ahead and do that, because we all need community. I think having a period party is so cool. Highly recommend it if your daughter is ready and willing to do that. Some girls don't want to do that, of course, like it might be a little bit embarrassing for them and stuff like that. But just try to talk them into it, because it is really fun, and it is nice to get those questions out, for them to have that information, for them to have the community, for them to not be embarrassed about their menstruation cycle, and just know that it's normal, it's a good thing, it's what our body does, and we freaking rock. So yeah, any questions, concerns, comments, leave them below. Into the next one. Bye.
I will be patient with myself as I grow in this process. I am proud of myself for setting boundaries that express self-love. I will support those I love without sacrificing myself or my peace. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. I love what I have in my cup. I will protect my energy.